Okay, this is Excel lesson, chapter 1, lesson 10, student project EProj19, page 410, lesson on chart, sheet, display, and print operations. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started straight with step number 4. Let's select the range A12 to B12 by pressing and holding the control button. Okay, so we'll go to A12. Those of us on using the laptop and the mouse, we will, when we do A12, we select A12, then press and hold the control key, and then go to B12, and then we're going to find A21 through B22. So here is A21. To get to that one, we have to scroll one time over here. Here's A21 and B21 through A22 and B22, and then we let go of the control button. Then we will press the F11 and a column chart immediately appears on its own sheet. Notice when I press F11. Okay, now I'm going to undo this to illustrate a common error that a lot of students are making when we do not do this the right way by pressing the control key at the beginning of the operation. I'm going to undo this. Notice that it creates a chart here, so we must come back up here and delete the chart sheet as well. If not, we're going to have a lot of chart sheets over here when we undo. So we're going to right click directly on the tab and click delete to get rid of that extra tab. And now I'm going to do the same steps, but I'm going to hold the control key at a different time so you will see what happens. So here's A12. A lot of us are just selecting A12 through B12, and then we come down over here and we hold the control key like this, select this one, and select B21, and then A22 and B22, and then watch what happens when you press the F11. Notice it's just one bar, and this is basically happening because when we made our initial selections, we selected first and then we came down here and pressed the control button. These instructions over here work well if you have a mouse, but if you are working on a laptop and you're using the touchpad, then you have to do it the other way. So let's go back over here and delete this extra sheet and do it the correct way. For example, you select A12, then you press and hold the control key and don't let it go until we make the last selection all the way down here. So now I'm holding the control key and I'm going to select by clicking B12. I'm still holding the control key. Now I select A21, B21, A22, and B22. Now I let go of the control key and then I will press the F key. When I press the F key, we have the bars separate as opposed to one together. Okay, notice here it says chart 9. It doesn't really matter. I can right click here and simply rename this chart and give it the name, whatever name I wanted to. I can, for right now, I'll just put chart 1. It named it 9 because I did 9 attempts before I got this correct. Then I'll press enter, and then I go back over here and continue the instructions. Okay, we did the step number 5, and step number 6 we're going to go to the chart tools layout, and when we see legend we'll click none. So let me go ahead and copy this over to the chart sheet. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and paste the instructions right over here and just move this over here out of the way somewhere. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. This is not doing anything weird to the chart, by the way. It's just so that we can follow the instructions. So in the instructions it says chart tools. Okay, so let's we don't see any chart tools up here because we're still on this. So let me click right here. Okay, so now you see the chart tools. We'll click the layout, just like over here, and we'll find where it says legend. So here's the legend, and we're looking for none. Okay, so we're turning off the legend. Okay, notice when I undo this, so you can see what the legend was. Okay, and then we click none. Okay, trying to wonder. Okay, all right, so after we click none in the chart tools, go back over here. All right, so we were in the legend and we click none, and step number 7 is we are going to insert a chart title and type in our name and the word assets. Chart title, above chart. Okay, and we'll put name, assets, and then once we hit enter, notice that it's typing it up here in the formula bar. As soon as we finish typing and hit enter, it will appear right over here. And there we go. And that should conclude this lesson on EProj19.